What is good, everybody? Welcome back. It's your boy Nerdame here with another Kagurabachi Chapter review. And I know I said this the last set of chapters, but we are in store for another dope chapter. Please bear with me. I am a little under the weather. It's flu season. But you know I had to show up for this chapter because this one was one hell of a bombshell. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. This week we're looking at chapter 58 titled Reunion. And we finally get the awaited reunion of Chihiro and Samura. And damn, it is not what I was expecting. So the chapter opens up 7 minutes prior to Haru activating Yoji's enchanted blade Kume Yuri. And we cut to the Senkusuji Eastern Gate Temple that Samura slaughtered all the Hishaku members at. But we get to see a weakened Hakuri who's being carried by one of the Makizumi. And we see one of the Makizumi lecture Hakuri about the after effects of overusing his abilities. And at the end, they say thank you. We might have never seen Mr. Samura again. So they're super grateful for Hakuri and what he's done and Mr. Samura. Which makes the next part even harder to handle. We then cut to Hakuri, who has just been knocked out. And as he's waking up, he looks around, and even the members of the Makizumi have all been knocked out. And we then see Samura standing in front of him, along with Yoji kneeling in front of him. Yoji is clearly out of the loop here as he says, "Have you gone mad?" And Samura replies with, "I'm perfectly sane. Since you got here, we haven't had a proper chance to talk." So they both sit and they discuss, the legalities, I guess, of having, or the ramifications of having these enchanted blades loose. And Samura says, "I haven't wielded my enchanted blade Tobimune in 18 years. If I'm going to wield this again, in Rakihira's name, I have to root out evil and protect the weak." And this is definitely gonna show us where his motivation is gonna come from in this chapter. So Yoji replies with, "Right, that's why you need the sword, to fight the Hishaku. They killed Mr. Rakuhira. They're evil." With Samura replying, "Yes, but..." Here we go. Samura then says, "There is an evil far filthier than the Hishaku that must be punished even if it takes colluding with the Hishaku." And it's like, whoa, this dude is gone full mask off. And it's like, it makes me think, everyone keeps like alluding to one of the enchanted blade users being this bigger threat. So I'm really curious to see if it's going to be that wielder of the last enchanted blade that we got from the last arc and kind of what's going on there. Then we get a bombshell on what happened during the war, with Samura saying 18 years ago, we covered up what happened there. We buried our crimes, and Rakuhira and the rest of us were lauded as heroes. If that's what it took to restore society, we accepted that. What are they covering up? And then Samura pretty much puts it all on the table, what his motivations are, and says, and then youngsters who thought us to be heroes died to protect us from the Hishaku. They will continue to put their lives on the line for us. Their deaths versus our deserts, there's no need to weigh the two, is there? All 5 sword bearers, including me, will die by my hands. This guy is crazy. I love it. But then we get Yoji, who jumps in and says, "But if you kill me, the Hishaku will be able to use the Kume Yuri. Is that what you want?" And it's like, wow. I guess that explains why Haru was able to use his blade in the last chapter. So, I mean, I don't want to, again, jump the gun on what's going to happen next, but the irony of all this is seeing Hakuri, as he's the one who gave Samura his Tobimune. So, I don't know. How do you weigh that out? Either the Makizumi dying, or Samura getting the Tobimune and literally clashing against Yoji. Which we finally get. Which we got a full cover spread of this page months ago at this point, at the start of the arc. So what crazy foreshadowing. I definitely was curious to see in what context were we going to get 2 enchanted blade users facing off against each other. And to see it all unfold is pretty crazy. We then get the dopest, saddest panel that we've gotten so far in this series, in my opinion, where we get with just one slash, Samura is able to take down Yoji. And again, I don't want to speculate too much if he's still with us or not, but the fact that Hishaku was able to use his enchanted blade, I don't know, that might be saying something. Then, faded out of consciousness, Yoji says, "You're going to shoulder all of this pain alone?" With Samura saying yes, nobody else has to endure this hell. And I was assuming at this moment that Hakuri was going to have one final move to summon Kume Yuri for Yoji, so that way he has like equal footing against Samura. But instead, which is actually not a bad idea, he ends up bringing Chihiro to the forefront. And his timing couldn't be any better, as Chihiro finally gets his reunion with Samura in front of a bloodied up Yoji, just taken down by Samura. With Samura saying, You sure are drenched in the stench of blood, Chihiro. With a shocked Chihiro face. And oh my gosh, one hell of a freaking chapter. I honestly have no idea where things are gonna go in the next chapter. Really all that's left is Chihiro and Samura. They're the only two conscious people in this moment. So it's gonna be a really interesting conversation that they're gonna have right now. Hopefully, Samura can give us some more context into what happened after the war, as far as whatever they were trying to allegedly cover up. And yeah, I'm really interested to see how Chihiro's gonna react to this. Maybe we'll get characters who kind of jump in at the last minute. Maybe we'll get Hayuki to show up to save the day, or some of the other characters like Azami is pretty cool. Where is oh my gosh, how have we not seen Shiba? Where's he at? So I don't know, there's definitely gonna be someone else who's gonna step in here. That's definitely gonna be my prediction. And if no one steps in, I have no clue how Chihiro's gonna survive this fight. But yeah, that's gonna be the chapter from here. I'm pretty sure there's a new chapter coming next week, so I'll be back with another review or breakdown. Comment below what you guys think on the chapter, and peace.